hills. From a distant wonder we laugh and run, chasing dreams under Ethiopia's sun. Lalabella stones talk the olden.
Ethiopia, oh boy. It's like a history book you can visit. Picture ancient archaeological sites like Lalibela and Aksum standing proudly with their stone churches that look like they've been doing yoga for centuries. These historical wonders are so eye-catching that they attract visitors from every corner of the globe. Talk about a vacation destination that's got its act together. Now, when it comes to scenery, Ethiopia doesn't just drop the mic. It throws confetti. From the breathtaking heights of Ras Dashen, the tallest peak, to its borders with 6 nations that add a spicy cultural flair, Ethiopia's diverse landscape is like a buffet of natural wonder. And let's not forget its rugged terrain, which is perfect for those family hikes where you can say, "Look, honey, a mountain," and then promptly trip over a rock. Speaking of important places, let's not overlook Addis Ababa, the capital of Africa. This buzzing hub is more than just a city. It's like the heart of the continent, pulsing with economic, social, and political activities. With major organizations like the African Union calling it home, Addis Ababa is a hotbed of activity that makes family road trips to the capital quite the adventure. Just don't forget to pack some snacks. Now, here's where things get really colorful. Ethiopia is home to around 80 different tribes or ethnic groups. It's like a family reunion, but with a broader guest list. The Amhara and Oromo tribes are key players in shaping the country's governance and economy, proving that teamwork really does make the dream work, especially when that dream involves tasty food. And speaking of food, Ethiopian customs are steeped in rich tradition. Coffee ceremonies here aren't just about caffeine, they're like a theatrical performance. Picture family gatherings where dressing and greetings are as unique as the personalities involved. Everyone is on their best behavior, or at least pretending to be. Plus, with an ancient alphabet and calendar still in use, you might feel like you've stepped into a time machine at family gatherings. Let's not forget religion, which is like the glue holding Ethiopian society together. With nearly half of the population belonging to the Ethiopian Orthodox Church and a significant Muslim community too, it's clear that faith plays a massive role. It's a bit like a family that loves to debate, but at the end of the day, they all agree to keep the peace and share dessert. Everyone loves dessert. And now, food lovers gather round. Ethiopian cuisine is like a party for your taste buds, featuring unique dishes like injera and dorowa, with flavors that are richer than the family stories passed down through generations. It's no wonder these dishes have fans worldwide. Beware though, one bite and you might find yourself creating a family recipe you never knew you had. But wait, there's more. Ethiopia's landscapes are just as jaw-dropping as those famous dishes. From rugged mountains that beg for a family photo to the stunning Danakil Depression, this country is like a treasure chest for nature enthusiasts and adventure seekers. You never know, you might just discover a new hiking buddy in your pet goldfish. Just kidding. And as we wrap this journey through Ethiopia, let's remember that its rich cultural heritage is highlighted by those rock-hewn churches of Lalibela and the ancient ruins of Aksum. It's like a giant history party where everyone's invited, and the memories made will last a lifetime, just like your Aunt Edna's infamous potato salad.
Ethiopia, you're a living art.
Welcome to Victoria Falls, where nature shows off in the loudest way possible. Known as the smoke that thunders, this wonder of the world lets the Zambezi River plummet into a gorge, creating a breathtaking sight. It's like Mother Nature decided to throw a water show, and boy, does she know how to make a splash. Literally. Now, let's take a trip to the Rwenzori Mountains, affectionately known as the Mountains of the Moon. These majestic peaks are so enchanting. You might think they're auditioning for a romantic movie. With their snow-capped tops and mystical vibes, they mesmerize explorers and daydreamers alike. Just don't forget your camera or your snow boots. And speaking of nature's grand performances, have you heard about the Great Migration? Picture millions of wildebeest and zebras on the African plains, doing a ballet that would make even the most seasoned dancers jealous. This spectacular event is a magnificent reminder of the circle of life. Just keep your eyes peeled. You might catch a zebra practicing its pirouette. Now, let's shift gears to the Sphinx of Giza, standing stoically in the desert and shrouded in ancient mystery. This monumental sculpture has been around so long that even the pharaohs would be amazed if they could see it today. It invites visitors to ponder its historical significance and the secrets it holds, like a wise old grandparent who knows too much but won't spill the beans. Next up, the Okavango Delta in Botswana, where nature throws a party and all the wildlife is invited. With its vibrant ecosystem and winding water channels, it's a playground for those who love to explore and appreciate its natural beauty. So grab your binoculars and get ready to see some exciting wildlife. And try not to get too jealous of all the fun they seem to be having. Don't miss Table Mountain in Cape Town, a majestic guardian of the city. As you ascend its slopes, be prepared for views that will take your breath away, which could be a problem if you're not used to hiking. This iconic symbol of South Africa isn't just a pretty face. It offers adventures that will make you feel like a true explorer. Now, let's talk about the Drakensberg Mountains in South Africa, a hiker's paradise that feels like nature's roller coaster. With rugged peaks and lush valleys, it's the perfect place for nature enthusiasts to get their thrill on. Just be sure to bring along a snack or two. Climbing those peaks might work up quite the appetite. If you're looking for something truly legendary, Ethiopia's Simien Mountains, known as the Roof of Africa, are calling your name. As you traverse through highlands, you'll encounter wildlife that's as unique as the views. It's like being in a nature documentary, minus the dramatic narration, unless you want to narrate it yourself. And let's not forget Mount Kilimanjaro, Africa's highest peak. This majestic mountain presents a challenging ascent that's filled with personal triumph stories. It's so iconic. It's like the cherry on top of Africa's adventure sundae. Just remember, when you reach the top, take a moment to celebrate your victory, and definitely take a selfie before the altitude gets to you. Madagascar's stone forest is yet another gem that offers a landscape like no other. With sharp limestone formations that look as if they were sculpted by an artist with a wild imagination, this geological wonder creates an enchanting atmosphere perfect for exploration. Just be careful not to get lost. Those formations can be a bit chatty and may lead you in circles. Lastly, we have the Fish River Canyon in Namibia, the second largest canyon on Earth. This impressive natural wonder is like nature's way of showing off its sculptural talents. Its rugged beauty has taken millions of years to perfect, and it's definitely worth the trip. Just remember to pack your sense of wonder and maybe a snack. All that awe can work up an appetite. As we wrap up this whirlwind tour of Africa's marvels, let's take a moment to reflect on the continent's breathtaking beauty, diversity, and resilience. It emphasizes how important exploration and discovery are for our families, reminding us that adventure is just around the corner, waiting for us to dive in, even if it means dodging a few wildebeest along the way. Music. It's like the secret ingredient in the family recipe for emotional storytelling. Just sprinkle it over those visuals, and voila! Suddenly, you're not just watching, you're feeling. The rhythm and melody become the superhero sidekicks to the characters on screen, adding just the right punch to the plot. Who knew a catchy tune could tug at our heartstrings harder than a toddler at a candy store? Now, speaking of tunes, did you know that different musical styles can stir up a whole buffet of feelings and memories? One moment, you're waltzing through a memory lane adorned with heartwarming moments, and the next, a jazzy beat has you thinking about that time Uncle Bob tried to break dance at the family reunion. Yikes. This musical magic not only makes the content relatable, but also sticks in our minds longer than your kid's favorite cereal commercial. And let's not forget the visual elements. So, Ajay is really stepping up his game at the festival. It's like he's donned a superhero cape, minus the spandex, of course, and is showcasing the community's dedication to tackling climate change. His role proves that every little bit counts, reminding us all that even you, yes you in the back, can make a difference when it comes to helping our planet. Now, let's talk about the challenges folks in remote areas face. It's like trying to watch a movie on dial-up internet, frustrating. The lack of resources and technology means those living there often feel stuck in a game where they don't have